If I told you that every relationship you have can be a success, would you believe me? I think some people are so used to relationships failing that this is what they expect from every relationship. Entire industries are based on the fact that the failure rate of relationships is abysmally high. Life coaches and therapists everywhere make tons of money off the brokenhearted. Are we destined to endure our share of brokenheartedness? I know I have, but is it all necessary? Perhaps not. Welcome to Revive Coaching. Remember to toss me a like, flip me a subscribe, it would mean so much, and let's get into this. I believe that relationships are designed to move you forward in life and not backwards. But ignorance in this regard has cost you dearly. We seem to blunder through, hoping for the best. Find someone you are attracted to, do your best, hope for the best, blunder around blindly, nurse a broken heart, rinse and repeat. Call me old-fashioned, but I believe that people didn't have it so wrong when the emphasis was on courtship. My belief is that courtship is an exclusive friendship focusing on getting to know the person. But these days it is only about having a good time. There is nothing wrong with that, except when it gets in the way of our own ultimate happiness. A stupid lie that has found its way into the zeitgeist is the ridiculous idea that you have the right to be always happy, and that if you aren't always happy, something is wrong. Now, there is nothing wrong with being happy, but if you think of the metaphor of planting a garden, you know that there is a lot of work that isn't happy work. Happiness comes as a fruit of the work. This is absolutely true about relationships. But before you even get to doing the work, there is a foundation that can make or break your relationship before you even get into it. You see, there is only one guarantee of a successful relationship, and it comes down to being equally yoked. By equally yoked, I mean being on the same page on a deep level, on the level of your value system. When you are on the same page as the other person in terms of your value system, then you just about guarantee the success of your relationship. You will both be heading in the same direction, but values are primarily unconscious, and most people are very rarely aware of them in their lives. Did you know that chemistry is largely a myth? All that is happening when we feel chemistry is just an initial value match. Our upper level values have matched. We call it chemistry because it is something that happens unconsciously. When we are attracted to another person this way, it is a value match. The problem is that we think that this chemistry is the real sign we should get together. But there are deeper values that need to align for a firm foundation. So, simply put, a relationship can go wrong very early on. I see so many clients who are torn apart after the end of a relationship. A relationship that if they had kept their eyes open at the beginning, taken it slow, gotten to really know the other person, probably would never have happened. Instead, it's a mad rush, a very physical moving in together, getting into deep nuclear fallout when it ends relationship. Simply going at light speed from day one. Why the principle of courtship appeals to me is that in this context, a relationship is a friendship with a view to deeper commitment, focused on really getting to know one another, getting to know the other person in terms of their value system. If you do this and you find out that you don't have similar values, forget about it. Those values aren't likely to change, and the relationship is likely to be a rocky one, with both of you pulling in different directions. So how do you get to know a person's value system, and how long does it take? You have to listen to what they say, see how they treat other people. If something feels off, it is probably a value mismatch and you need to look deeper. Trust me on this. You can find someone physically attractive, but be miserable because they don't share your values. On the converse, you can be totally happy with someone who shares your values, but they are average looks-wise. Getting to know someone's values takes as long as it takes. It doesn't happen quickly and there are no shortcuts. Sadly, most people skip this step and go straight into the physical. They distract themselves with just having a good time and use the excuse that it's nothing serious. Yet when it ends, someone always gets hurt. So much for nothing serious. I say, ladies, that if you tell a guy that you just want to be friends for 6 months with nothing physical and he isn't interested, then he isn't a value match for you anyway, and you're saving yourself from definite heartache in the long run. Also, ladies, drop this stupid "he has to be 6 feet tall" nonsense. You only want that because of what you think it means, but it is absolutely not a guarantee that you will have a happy relationship. And guys, don't ignore that feeling that something is off because she is a hottie. It will end up with you having a broken heart. Let's stop the carnage. That's all I have for you today. Keep the shiny side up, and I will see you all in the next one.